Hey coins collector and treasure hunters, the most rare and valuable coins in US history that have sold for millions. These coins aren't just pieces of metal, they're legends that could change your life if you are lucky enough to own one, so make sure you watch till end. Attention, coin collectors and treasure hunters. A rare, mysterious version of the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny has left the numismatic world in awe, with jaw-dropping auction prices. Some of these pennies have fetched as much as $156,000 at auction. History of the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny. To understand why this penny is so valuable, we need to dive into the mystery behind it. In 1964, the U.S. Mint was in a period of transition. This was the final year that silver was used in dimes and quarters, leading to mass production and hoarding of coins. The Denver Mint was striking millions of standard business strike Lincoln cents, but somehow, a few ultra-rare SMS, special mint set, pennies were also created. What makes this even more fascinating is that SMS coins were only produced between 1965 and 1967, yet somehow, a 1964 SMS penny exists. It is believed that these coins were experimental strikes meant to test the special mint set production process before the official 1965 release. What makes the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny special? The 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny isn't just any ordinary penny. It has several unique characteristics that set it apart. Small blue diamond satin-like finish. Unlike regular circulation pennies, the SMS version has a distinctively smooth and satiny surface, with a lack of contact marks that normal coins have from being struck in large batches. Small blue diamond sharp, well-defined details. The strike quality is far superior to a standard 1964 penny. The details on Lincoln's portrait and the lettering appear crisper and sharper than usual. Small blue diamond no mint luster like a proof coin. While not a proof, the SMS finish gives it a unique look that collectors can immediately recognize. Extremely limited population. Only a handful of these coins have ever been found, making them one of the rarest Lincoln pennies in existence. How much is the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny worth? Now, let's talk numbers. This is what everyone wants to know. How much money are we really talking about? Money bag, money bag, money bag. Due to its extreme rarity, the value of the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny has exploded over the years. Here are some jaw-dropping auction results. Fire one example sold for $150,000. Fire another was estimated at over $100,000. Fire high-grade versions can easily fetch $50,000 or more. The exact value depends on several factors, including condition, certification, and collector demand. If you think you have one, it is crucial to get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC to authenticate it. Final thoughts. Could you be the next big winner? The 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny is truly one of the greatest mysteries in U.S. coinage history. With only a few known examples, this penny is a holy grail for collectors and could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Money bag, money bag, money bag. So, before you dismiss that old penny in your collection, take a closer look. You might just be sitting on a hidden fortune. If you think you found one, don't hesitate to get it professionally examined. Who knows? You could be the next person to cash in big. In the world of rare coins, there exists a 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny that has stunned collectors with its mysterious origin and jaw-dropping value. Imagine finding one of these in your collection and cashing out for $5,000, $10,000, or even more. Stay with me till the end of this video because we're diving deep into what makes this penny so rare, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. History and mysterious origins. The 1964 SMS Special Mint Set Lincoln Penny is one of the most mysterious and rare coins in American numismatic history. Unlike regular circulation pennies, this special mint set, SMS, version was not officially released to the public. So, where did it come from? It wasn't until 1993 that these 1964 SMS coins were discovered in an estate sale belonging to a former U.S. Mint director. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making them incredibly valuable. What makes the 1964 SMS penny unique? The 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny is different from the regular 1964 pennies in several ways. Satin-like finish. Unlike standard strikes, these pennies have a smooth, satin-like surface that distinguishes them from ordinary circulation coins. Sharp details. The strike is much sharper than regular 1964 pennies, with crisp details, especially in Lincoln's hair and the memorial. Lack of mint mark. These coins do not have a mint mark, meaning they were likely produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Unique die characteristics. Experts believe that these coins were struck using specially prepared dies, giving them a distinct appearance. Because of these differences, collectors desperately seek these coins, and when one comes up for auction, the bidding war is intense. Sales and auction records. Since these coins are so rare, their auction records have been astonishing. Here are some of the most notable sales. A 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny graded SP67 by PCGS sold for $11,500 in 2019. Another example, also SP67, sold for a jaw-dropping $15,600 in 2020. In 2022, an even higher grade SMS penny reached a staggering $31,200 at auction. A lower graded SP65 still managed to sell for an impressive $7,200. The values continue to rise as more collectors realize the rarity of this coin. If you own one, you might be holding on to a goldmine. Final thoughts. The 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny is one of the most intriguing and valuable coins in U.S. history. With so few in existence, owning one is like holding a rare piece of American treasure. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be looking at thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars in value. What if I told you that a simple 1981 Lincoln Penny sitting in your pocket or coin jar could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Exploding head, that's right. This common coin holds secrets that could make it a star in the world of rare coin collecting. History and background. The 1981 Lincoln Penny marked the final full year of the 95% copper composition before the U.S. Mint transitioned to the zinc core pennies introduced in 1982. This means 1981 pennies are heavier than today's pennies, weighing 3.11 grams. In 1981, Lincoln pennies were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark for proofs. While billions of these pennies were minted, rare errors and varieties have made specific coins from this year highly valuable to collectors. Valuable 1981 Lincoln Penny errors and varieties. Keycap 1 1981 Double Die Obverse, DDO. This rare error features doubling on the obverse, front, of the coin, particularly in the date, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. Values for a 1981 DDO penny range from $100 to $2,000 plus, depending on the condition and strength of the doubling. Keycap 2 1981 S Type 1 and Type 2 proof varieties. The 1981 S proof penny has 2 variations: Type 1, a filled S mint mark; Type 2, a clear, sharp S mint mark, which is rarer and more valuable. Type 2 proof pennies can sell for $200 to $1,500 plus, depending on their condition and certification. Keycap 3 off-center strikes. If your 1981 penny shows part of the design missing because of a misaligned strike, you could have an off-center error. These coins are worth $50 to $500 plus, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. Keycap 4 clipped planchets. A clipped planchet, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing, can sell for $50 to $300 plus, depending on the size and clarity of the clip. Keycap 5 broad strike errors. Broad-struck pennies, which have a flattened or enlarged appearance due to striking without a collar, can sell for $100 to $1,000 plus, depending on their condition. Keycap 6 proof errors, 1981 S. Errors on proof coins, such as doubling, die cracks, or other striking mistakes, are rare and can command $500 to $3,000 plus, depending on the error's visibility and rarity. How to identify a rare 1981 Lincoln Penny. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to examine the obverse for doubling on the date, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. Inspect the mint mark. If you have a proof penny with an S mint mark, check if it's a Type 1, filled S, or the more valuable Type 2, clear S. Check for errors. Examine your coin for off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or unusual shapes that could indicate a mint error. Weigh your coin. A standard 1981 copper penny weighs 3.11 grams. If it weighs significantly more or less, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet. What if I told you that one of the most valuable pennies ever discovered could be hiding in your pocket change? Exploding head, that's right. The 1982 D small date copper penny is one of the most sought-after modern U.S. coins, with values reaching tens of thousands of dollars. Money bag. This penny has a fascinating story filled with mystery, rarity, and errors that have driven collectors wild. Stay tuned until the very end of this video as we reveal why this coin is so rare, how to identify it, and how much it could be worth, because you don't want to miss this $25,000 plus discovery. History and background. The 1982 Lincoln Penny was a transitional year for the U.S. Mint. Due to rising copper prices, the Mint decided to switch from the traditional 95% copper composition to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. This change meant that pennies made in 1982 could be found in two different compositions: copper, weighing 3.11 grams, zinc, weighing 2.5 grams. Adding to the complexity, the Mint also produced two distinct date styles for the 1982 penny: large date, small date. Most 1982 pennies were struck correctly on zinc planchets, but one 1982 small date was found struck on a copper planchet, a mistake that has made it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. Why is the 1982 small date copper penny so rare? The 1982 small date copper penny is rare because it should not exist. By the time the Denver Mint began striking pennies with the small date design, they were supposed to be using zinc planchets exclusively. However, a few leftover copper planchets from earlier production runs were mistakenly used to strike some 1982 small date pennies. This error is incredibly rare, with only one verified example sold at auction, making this coin a true modern treasure. How to identify a 1982 small date copper penny? To determine if you have a 1982 small date copper penny, follow these steps. Keycap 1. Check the mint mark. Your coin must have a D mint mark below the date, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. Keycap 2. Look at the date. A small date design is different from the large date in these ways. The 2 in 1982 has a straight base, not curved like the large date. The overall numbers are thinner and sit slightly higher than the large date design. Keycap 3. Weigh the coin. Use a digital scale to weigh your penny. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams. A zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. If your 1982 small date penny weighs 3.11 grams, you might have a rare copper penny. Keycap 4. Have it authenticated. If you believe you found a 1982 small date copper penny, have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its rarity and value. Value of the 1982 small date copper penny. The 1982 small date copper penny is one of the rarest pennies ever. The 1983 copper Lincoln penny has been known to sell for astronomical amounts, some even reaching six figures. But what makes this coin so special? Why is it one of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history? If you have an old jar of pennies lying around. The history of the 1983 copper Lincoln penny. The 1983 copper Lincoln penny is one of the most mysterious and valuable coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. By 1983, pennies were supposed to be made of zinc with a thin copper coating, rather than solid copper like earlier coins. However, some 1983 pennies were accidentally struck on solid copper planchets, making them extremely rare error coins. How many 1983 copper pennies exist? The exact number is unknown, but very few examples have been confirmed, making it a coin of legendary rarity. Because the vast majority of 1983 pennies were struck on zinc planchets, finding one of these copper errors is like winning the lottery. Collectors and experts have spent decades searching for them, and the prices they command at auction prove just how valuable they are. 1983 copper Lincoln penny value. How much is it worth? The value of the 1983 copper Lincoln penny is simply mind-blowing. Because of its extreme rarity, these coins have sold for record-breaking amounts at auctions. Here are some real-life auction results. In 2017, a 1983 copper penny graded MS62 sold for $15,000. In 2020, another example in high-grade condition sold for over $23,000. Experts believe that if a perfect MS67 or MS68 example is ever found, it could fetch over $50,000 or more. That's right, this tiny penny is worth more than a brand new car, a luxury vacation, or even a down payment on a house. Recent sales and auction records. The 1983 copper penny continues to set record-breaking prices at major auctions. Below are some of the most notable sales. Heritage Auctions, 2021. A 1983 D copper penny in MS-64 condition sold for $18,000. Stax Bowers, 2022. An MS-65 example fetched an astonishing $21,500. eBay private sale, 2023. A verified 1983 D copper penny was sold privately for $27,000. Collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for these coins, especially in higher grades. If you think you have one, getting it graded by PCGS or NGC could be a life-changing decision. Final thoughts. Is there a 1983 D copper penny hiding in your collection? Now, imagine this. You go through your old change jar, and suddenly, you spot a 1983 D penny that feels a little heavier. Could it be the legendary 1983 D copper penny worth thousands of dollars? The only way to find out is to check your collection today. With values ranging from $10,000 to over $50,000, this is one of the most exciting era coins in numismatic history.